Chapter 18, Independence Day. The truth shall set you free. The 4th of July was all friends, family, and fireworks on Deweese. Everyone was invited, and everyone came. I awoke early as usual for dawn patrol. We all raced to Lovey's nest first. Boy, were we relieved to find it safe and sound. No turtle tracks on the beach meant we could go home early. After we collected our supplies from the gazebo, Macon, Lovey, and I headed back to a boatload of people arriving on the ferry. Golf carts were zipping along the dirt roads, people calling out greetings. My sleepy island was bubbling over with families and guests of the residents. The three of us looked at one another and smiled. We could feel the excitement thrumming in the air. The pain was gone from the sting. All that was left was an annoying itch I wasn't allowed to scratch. So Honey kept me busy. Just don't think about it, she said. Honey and I dressed in red, white, and blue. Honey even had a scarf that looked like the American flag. Every day she seemed a bit cheerier and brighter, like the clothes she wore. Together we decorated the golf cart with leftover American flags and pinwheels and lots of red, white, and blue crepe paper. On the roof of the cart, she strapped down a humongous inflatable sea turtle. It hung over the sides and looked so ridiculous it was actually funny. I think you could spot that turtle from an airplane, I told her. You're on the turtle team now. Consider this festive team spirit, Honey said, tugging on the bungee strap to make sure the float was secure. I named this turtle Coretta Coretta. You know why? Duh, it's the scientific name of the loggerhead. Bingo. Now for the best part. Honey went to her small workshop under the garage and pulled out a large poster board sign. She turned it over for me to read. There, in bright green letters, was Dawn Patrol. I groaned and put my forehead in my palm. What? I worked hard on this sign. I was going to ask you to draw a turtle. But we're out of time. Just give me a minute to tie this up on the back of the float. A few minutes later, Honey had the big sign strapped to the back of the cart. Hop on, she called, climbing behind the wheel. I told Tessa we'd pick up Macon for the parade. A few minutes later, we arrived at Macon's house. He was waiting for us on the front porch, dressed in navy shorts and a red and white striped t-shirt. He also had a 4th of July ball cap with stars and stripes. His eyes widened when we pulled up, and then he shook his head. Oh no, I'm not riding in that. I know, I mouthed. Honey leaned back in her seat. Last I recall, you were on Dawn Patrol. Well, sir, this here is the Dawn Patrol float, so hop on. We've got a parade to catch. Macon slapped my outstretched hand and hopped onto the back seat. It was a short drive to the main field across from the fire station. My jaw dropped. There were so many people. Dozens of carts were parked there, each decorated in crazy red, white, and blue everything. I didn't know this many people even lived out here, I said. Everyone who has a house likes to return to the island for the holiday. Lots of folks have their families visiting too, Honey explained. It's the biggest holiday on Deweese. The more the merrier. There's Lovey and her aunt. I pointed toward their golf cart. Honey swerved past 2 people walking, dodged a dog running across the field, and managed to pull up next to them. Lovey and Aunt Sissy were wearing matching red shorts and white ruffled tops. Lovey's hair was in a ponytail, decorated with oversized red and blue trailing ribbons. Their cart was draped with stars and stripes bunting.